only we can fly. John Otto.
Hey, mind if I smoke?
What if we're still doing this when we're 50?
It would be nice to have that kind of job security.
I have a microphone, and you don't.
So you will listen to every damn word I have to say!
Hey, shut up!
You're listening to The Junkyard on 90.3 WKNJ.
Tonight, I'm gonna have a black eye before this night is over.
Lesbian pleasure.
90.3 WKNJ.
What's going on? This is Chunk Style, and I'm here with my partner, Kevin. Ivan out today.
Yes, Ivan will not be joining us. He's at a better place. He is, God rest his soul. No, he's a little preoccupied today. He's got some stuff to do, so we'll be flying solo.
I wonder what is wrong with him today.
I think he has herpes.
Maybe. We'll have to investigate. But for now...
Well, I don't know. He was talking to me about some kind of discharge coming from his wang. I don't know. I don't know. That's what he told me anyway.
I don't think I'll ever look at him the same now.
No, I didn't since then. But,
so what do we got in the news today? What's going on?
Oof. News is boring, dude.
I know, but we
News
got to
sucks.
do it. I just want to let everyone know we are required to do this, okay? So just hang through us.
Yeah,
and
trust us.
you're listening to my voice today. If you're an avid listener,
No, me and you are the only avid listeners, Chunk.
if you're an avid listener and you listen to us often, you would notice that this isn't my normal voice. Like I said, we talked about it last week when we were on. We don't have subs. We're only each other's subs.
Yeah, no, there's no backups. There's no understudies. It's just us.
And we don't want to let down all our faithful listeners, so the show must go on.
Absolutely.
So with that, will the real Chunk Style please stand up? Oh, wait, I'm right here. Okay. But it is me, even though my voice sounds different, okay? We're not faking or anything like that.
And to be honest with you, I've been feeling a little under the weather myself. I'm not sure if I sound any different, but this morning I know I tried talking to Ralph, my roommate, and I sounded like hell. But I think I kind of adjusted, my body adjusted the voice back to almost normal standing. So,
You know, because of my voice being like this, too, me getting sick and my voice being like this, it's really bad because I have 3 speech classes this semester.
uh-oh.
So all I have to do is talk. I can't, really rest my voice, plus the radio show.
you're talking like this.
So that's a
Yeah.
4th. I sound like the Godfather.
Yeah.
Until this day, accept this as a gift on my daughter's wedding day. You know? No, he's like, one day, I will call upon you to provide a service for me. Until this day, consider this a gift on my, something like that, yeah.
Anyway.
But anyway. And
You were so close, Chuck. You were so close.
And I have this one time.
I was rooting for you, man. I was like, yo, let him finish
I'm
this
like
line.
the Yankees. Oh.
Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about that later
Yeah.
on. We're going to talk about that.
But, so I have, this class, and the one class, it's voice and speech. So the teacher gets on you real hardcore if your voice isn't clear or, whatever. So I had to do a report, okay? And I swear to God this happened. It was so embarrassing, but, I guess this is what we have to do and go through to make it later on, which we will do someday.
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will. Absolutely.
So, anyway, he gives me my report, and he says, your breath is too breathy. Your voice is too breathy.
Your voice is too breathy. Yeah, good
Hell
thing you say
yeah,
your breath
my-
is too breathy. I would have been insulted.
Hell yeah,
someone
my
said that.
voice is too breathy. I have a sore throat, So he goes, try this. Say your line. Here, let me see the first line in the news, okay? Because I had to write a commercial. And he's like, say your line with your tongue sticking out of your mouth. So I swear to God, I had to do this in front of the whole class. I read the first line. The Association for Children of New Jersey have been trying very hard to bring down the poverty level for children in 1999. Let's say that's the sentence.
Okay.
The Association for children of New Jersey has been trying very hard to bring down the poverty level for children in 1999. No lie, I had to do this in front of the whole class.
Dude, you sound like seriously. If I didn't see you saying that, I would think that it was like a retard.
Mm-hmm. I'm
I
telling
would
you.
think it was like a damn mongoloid or something.
It's ridiculous. You know what? Now, yeah, exactly. It would just, it's.
You're listening to Junkyard with Chunkstyle on 90.3 WKNJ.
So, you
Was
know.
he saying that with his tongue out?
No, it was a real guy. It's how comparative it is. It's the only time I get to use the one with chunk style too without getting yelled at because it sounds like me going. The Association for Children in New Jersey have been trying very hard to.
You're listening to Junkyard with Chunkstyle on 90.3 WKNJ.
So I mean, I look like this in front of the whole class, and it's just like real embarrassing. So Professor Wiggins, if you're listening, I'd like to thank you.
Yeah.
But
he's probably not listening.
I don't. Even if he is, he knows I try. You know, I try in class. I do what I mean, I did it.
Absolutely.
You know, so you can't get mad at me. But oh my God, I felt like such a retard. It was ridiculous.
No, wait, this.
So.
All right, now this little. I want to talk about the news sheet we get. Okay, for those of you who don't know how the wonderful world of radio works, each day here in the studio we receive just like a stapled few pieces of paper, and it just I guess it's the Associated Press, right? As they call it the AP. Which
Yeah,
I'm
but people
guessing
from
means
classes
Associated
write
Press.
that.
Yeah, people from classes write it, but it's.
That's why it's always like spelt wrong.
Yeah, that's why there's always typos and. You know, it looks like crap. I mean, whoever did this worked hard on it. You know,
This
like,
one
like
looks
good for
good.
them. Yeah, this one looks
better
good.
than average.
But I mean,
Thank you.
I just think it's
Alyssa. Very good. Very good job, Alyssa.
very good. God bless her.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I guess we got to do the news, huh?
Yeah, we'll just go to something. See if there's anything interesting
Yeah,
in
let's
there.
international news. Now that's boring. A bunch of words that I can't pronounce.
So you can't even tell if she spelled them wrong or not.
Oh wait, check it out. Hey, this is actually pretty good.
Cool. Let's see what we got here.
Okay. Wait, and I just glanced at this. I have no idea what this is going to say. I just saw something about lawnmowers. In other news, a 19-year-old man from Massachusetts has been ordered to serve a sentence of 30 days of house arrest for shooting another man with an air rifle in a case described as lawnmower rage. Jason Collins says that he was upset about being woken up shortly after 9 a.m. on the 4th of July due to the sound of a lawnmower. Along with his 30-day house arrest, he was ordered to apologize to the man and perform 100 hours of community service. The victim of the act was treated at a hospital for 2 pellet wounds and will be fine.
That's got to be crazy.
All right, now this is the thing. What's this guy's name? Jason Collins of Massachusetts. I got to side with him on this. I got to side with him. It's 9 o'clock in the morning, okay? I don't care. It's 4th of July, so it's summer, okay? You don't go out of your house and start mowing your lawn at 9 o'clock in the morning during the summer. I mean, it's just bad etiquette. It is. It really is. I do not.
Oh, yeah.
I think he deserved more. I think he should have been shot with that BB gun right in his nuts, okay?
Do you
Because
know-
there's common sense. You don't go do that.
Do you know I have that kind of neighborhood? I live in that kind of neighborhood.
Oh, I've been to your house, dude. It's a shady place,
The
man.
people love to just like mow their lawn at 9 in the morning. It's ridiculous.
It's a weird town.
And you're sitting there like turning over. You're like, ah. And I'll tell you.
Oh,
Like,
I think you meant people that will lean out their window and shoot you with a BB gun.
oh,
That's what I thought you meant. I was
bum,
like,
another crack on South Amboy.
I was
There
like,
we
yeah,
go.
man. Bunch of nuts over there. Well, that'll happen if you're drunk by 11 o'clock in the morning every day.
I don't believe you, man. I guess that's why I'm moving, huh?
Where are you moving to?
How many bars? How many bars are in there? There's oh God.
A lot.
We did. I don't know if I mentioned it on the air yet, but I'll mention it now. We did the South Amboy crawl.
You did. I remember you were talking about
We
that.
did
Wait,
do that.
Explain what the South Amboy crawl is.
All right, this is the South Amboy crawl because I mean what he says is totally true. It's embarrassing. I can't help it. I mean it's embarrassing, but it's true. Unfortunately, South Amboy is like
Riddled
it's
with
a
bars.
white trash town. It really is. I mean, it's the only white trash town in America without a trailer park.
It's more urbanized.
Yeah, it's
urbanized
it's
white
like,
trash.
It's like your high class white trash if you live in South Amboy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not, and the outskirts aren't. So, you know, if you like go to like the outskirts of South Amboy, it's a nice area, really. So, but there's nothing there. It's whatever. But anyway, getting back to the South Amboy crawl. The South Amboy crawl is that you take a shot and a beer in every bar in South Amboy. Okay. We counted because we didn't finish it. We had to count. We couldn't finish it. It was like 15 bars, I think. And some bars were like real shady. Like we walked into this one bar, I swear to God, right? There was no lights on in the bar. The only thing that lit up the bar was a neon sign, like Bass Ale neon sign.
That was the only one in there?
Okay, it was like a Bass Ale neon sign. Okay, there was no drafts. My man just threw a can up on the thing, right?
Want a beer?
And
Here.
everything was wood, and it creaked when you walked in. I mean, we were literally scared. The bartender was an old guy sitting there by himself with, like, you know the old guys with huge noses?
Huge puffy noses
Like-
that looks
like
like they've
they're-
been hitting like lines of cocaine since they were 18.
Yeah, their nose is, like, just so huge. It looks like they got shot in, like, World War II, and it swelled up and never, like, went down.
Yeah.
That's how bad this guy was. We walk in, the three of us, right? Because there was three of us doing it. It was me, my brother, and a friend of his. So shout out to my brother Tony and Craig. But we did there. We went in the bar. He comes to the top. He goes, "We don't got any." I was like, "You don't got any what?" "We don't got nothing for you." I was like, "Dude, here's my ID. Do you have like a, just a regular beer or something?" "No, go across the street." Which there happened to be a bar across the street.
And next
you
door.
believe that? And next door. So we're like, all right, dude, whatever. We were scared anyway, so it gave us a reason. I mean, it looked like Scooby-Doo, like mystery,
Yeah,
like,
he was like Old Man Winters.
yeah, like,
You know.
the
I
guy
would
that
have gotten
you
away with it too if it wasn't for you kids.
Metal-y kids. So we decided just to get out of there. We were like, screw this.
Yeah, smart choice.
We went across the street, and we decided, since that bar is open, and it only serves old people, I guess. Like, if you're old, you're allowed to go
Yeah,
in.
right.
That we just take 2 for the bar, because we'd have 1 for that bar.
Oh yeah, you just double up at one bar.
So I think
Right?
we had
That's what you're talking about, yeah.
So I think we had like a couple of bars, but yeah, like 1 or 2. So really, we probably hit like 8. We were supposed to hit 15.
You
So we got 10 out of the 8. Because at 2 different bars,
Wait.
we took 2 for 2.
10 out of the. Oh, okay, all right.
Because
all
at
right,
2
yeah, I
different
got
bars,
you.
we took
Yeah.
2 for 2. I swear to God, after we left that place, dude, I didn't even know my name. Like, this dude, like, that we knew found us, like, walking to the next bar. And I swear to God, I was just like, no, throwing the flag. Have them take us home, man. I can't take no more.
Yeah.
I went up on stage because I wanted to promote the Junkyard, the show.
Yeah.
So I went up on stage.
Always giving plugs for the show.
I
Wherever
got
he
it,
goes,
man.
Wherever
I'm
he goes.
obsessed with this show. I
Wherever
love
he
it.
goes.
If you like what we're doing, give us a call, 527-2336.
Look, he did it. He plugged it.
And if you can relate,
He
I
plugged
threw
it while we were
flyers.
talking about plugging it.
Uh-huh. I threw flyers on, like, every car. So if you're listening and you had a flyer in your car, thank you very much. Give us a call. We'll give you a CD or whatever. Okay,
Yeah,
sounds good.
or you can have a date with me.
There you go. See?
Hey, baby.
So I went up onto the stage there, right? Because they had bands playing. I didn't even know this bar did this in our town. I'd never been to that bar.
Mhm.
I went up on stage, and I was gone. It was the 10th bar we hit that I went up on stage. I met a promoter, and I told him, I work for the show. So can I give a plug? He's like, yeah, no problem. Yeah, grab the mic. So I grabbed the mic, and I'm like, hey, what's going on, everybody? You liking the music? Put on more music! I was like, alrighty then. Now back to the music. I didn't even plug the show, dude. I go up to my brother. I'm like, yeah, see, a good DJ knows when to bail.
Yeah, right? Yeah, that's a scary place about Amboy, man. I went to visit you over the summer, all right?
Yeah.
It was, seriously, it was, I think it was like 12:30, 1 o'clock.
Uh-huh.
And I saw a guy getting arrested for a DWI at noon. At noon. This is what happens.
Place where they'll check you, because
Yeah, right? This is what happens in Amboy. Like, these are the things that happen.
if you ever go to, like another town, they're not going to card you. You could be drunk in the afternoon, you're clear.
Yeah.
As long as you're not swerving like a maniac, you're clear.
Yeah.
And South Amboy, they have random checks at 11 in the morning.
Well, you know what? Actually, you said, I think everybody has the idea now that South Amboy has a whole lot of bars. But do you know that in the Guinness Book of World Records, there is a town from New Jersey that has the record for most bars per square mile in a town. Right. And it's right here in New Jersey. It's the wonderful town that my roommate is from, Eric Ackerman from Maple Shade. They are in the Guinness Book of World Records.
And you know who they beat?
Who did they beat?
They beat South Amboy.
They beat South Amboy. Barely, I'll bet.
The only reason they beat South Amboy is because South Amboy used to own parts of Old Bridge and Sayreville.
Oh, okay.
And then when we lost those, we lost the
you
bars
guys
that
lost
were
all the
in
bars.
there. So we don't have those
So
bars anymore.
You see, you got mining towns, you got lumber towns,
I'm telling you.
and then Amboy's a liquor town.
Definitely a liquor
The
town.
whole town's economy is based on drinking. Wait, we got this thing, entertainment sleaze. the man who killed John Lennon, Mark David Chapman, will have to wait 2 more years for another chance of parole. The board decided that he should not be released because they feel he killed Lennon for the fame, and if he gets out, he will continue to need that notoriety. Yoko Ono wrote a letter to the board asking him to stay behind bars. She got her wish, and although she has not commented on the decision, she is probably breathing a sigh of relief today. Yoko Ono, there's just something about her that pisses me off, dude.
Yoko Ono?
Yeah, I can't explain it.
She's like one of those artsy-fartsy kind of
Yeah, that's what it is.
Like
yeah,
everything I do is art,
she
no
is.
matter what
Yoko
it is.
Ono itself means like great one.
Yeah.
You know, that's like the Chinaman translation of Yoko Ono, and there's just something about her which really bugs me, man.
I think she's from South Amboy. Actually, we just got someone from South Amboy on the phone.
Lesbian pleasure, not for man.
Yes?
Central Park.
Central Park's not South Amboy.
The lesbian pleasure of grabbing woman is not for man.
Man, that is so fun. I wish the recording of that was better.
Yeah.
I wish, because that is funny. Like, you actually sit there and listen to it. It's this guy, what was it, like on the subway or something?
Yeah, he's walking through the streets.
Just walking through the streets yelling lesbian pleasure.
Lesbian
not
pleasure.
from. Just imagine seeing that.
He thought he was clever, too. He's like, lesbian pleasure is not
It's
for
like-
man. Central Park.
It's like the time I was on a subway in New York one time, and me and a friend of mine were sitting there, we're chowing down on one of those big Italian sausage sandwiches you buy on the street. We got sodas, chips, you know, and we're on the subway.
Where's
and we
this little yo?
Little did we know in the middle. Anyway, so we're on the subway, and there's this old bag lady. She's so poor and disgusting, and she's going up person by person on the train and asking if they have any food. And me and my friend look at each other, and we're she's coming toward us, and she comes up, and we're holding these sausage sandwiches in our hands, and she says, "Do you have any food to spare?" I said, "Bitch, get away from me."
Yuck.
I said, "Bitch, get away from me." And
Damn.
I said, "Bitch, get away from me."
And she didn't get mad at you?
And she was too tired and homeless.
Oh, damn.
You know, and I know that sounds really mean,
Yuck.
but and actually that day we went up there with my cousin who's from France. Let me tell you, people from Europe stink.
Oh, yeah.
They smell. Just from she's like my 3rd or 4th cousin, and she came down a couple years ago. We brought her to New York,
Yuck.
and it was yuck is right. It was in the middle of the summer, and she just stinks, man. She was like, from her coming and visiting, I just envisioned in the entire Europe in the summertime just smelling like a big armpit.
Oh, man.
And I don't care if you're from Europe, if you were born in Europe. I don't care. You know, it's a disgusting culture.
Yeah.
It is. All the Euro trash. You know, I mean, you got girls don't shave their legs or their pits. You know, you all smell like armpits. You know, and my descendants are from Europe, and almost a good portion of the people.
What nationality are you?
I got some Irish in me. I
too.
got some French in me. I got
French?
Yeah, I got some French in me. I'm a
You
little bit
queer.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I know,
man.
I know.
I wouldn't admit
believe
to that,
me-
especially
believe
not
me.
on the radio.
Believe me when I tell you how ashamed I am. Me and my dad always make fun of French
So
people.
you're French, huh?
No. Well,
Yuck.
yeah. I'm a little bit French, but I got a little bit Irish. I got a little bit French. I got a
Irish
little
is
bit
good.
of I was told that my last name comes from German descent.
I love being Irish.
Oh,
Irish is the best, man. I'm telling you.
but I'm only like 2% Irish, but like it's the thing I say I am. When people ask me, I'm Irish. I swear, I'm
You're
Irish.
more proud of what you're not the most.
Yeah. But you know, my name is Kevin. I have an Irish first
So you're
name.
just Irish and French?
I'm a mutt. I got so many things in me,
All
man.
right, dude, check this out. I am Irish, German, and Italian.
Irish, German,
Dude,
Italian.
do not mess with me.
All right, Irish, you drink a lot. German, you're racist.
Don't mess with me. I'm not racist. Here we go back to the
Italian-
racist thing.
Italian, you got mob connections.
Yo, I'm Italian, Irish, and German. That means I can drink and fight.
Oh, you got the drunken Irish fighting style,
Uh-huh.
the Notre Dame emblem fighting style.
Oh, yeah, I could definitely drink and fight. So, all right. Well, I guess that's our news, huh?
Wait, let me just look real.
We totally
real quick.
obliviated.
Oh, there's a real funny article about kids in poverty that I was gonna read, but I don't think other people would find it funny. I just
You
think it's
heartless
funny.
bastard.
Yeah, I know. Oh, how about some political news maybe? Yeah, let's do some political news.
Political news?
Yeah, they had that big debate last night. Maybe we should just touch on it. You know,
See
because
what you
even
got,
though you
Ken.
didn't watch, I saw bits and pieces of it. So here's what
Hit me with it.
what the AP says, and then I'll tell you what I thought of the thing. We'll see if I agree. This is not my words. This is the Associated Press at Cade
The
University.
Associated Press.
The result of last night's debate seems to be in favor of Al Gore. Even
Yo, while you're reading this boring stuff,
okay,
I'll just be in here on the side, like taking a break. All right, go ahead. Do what you gotta do.
I don't want to read the boring stuff anymore, man.
Do what you gotta do, guys.
All right. The result of last night's debate seems to be in favor of Al Gore. I'm so jealous. Even President Clinton phoned him after the debate, telling him he did a terrific job, in quotations. Both men spoke out after the debate, Gore saying the debate was a good exchange. Further, he stated that people are tired of politicians attacking one another. This is why he stayed away from some attacks Bush had on Gore. George W. Bush said that he went on the debate to show people that he knows what he was talking about, and further states that he believes he answered the questions as well as he could have. As for Bush and Gore's running mates, the debate is tomorrow night in Kentucky. All right.
What were you saying? Go ahead, continue.
I'm on silent protest.
You're on silent protest?
No, wait, I can't do that on the radio. Wait, I can't do that on the radio.
This is going to make for a real interesting show.
Yes, I'm on protest. I won't say another thing until 4 o'clock. No, but, yeah, Al Gore.
I think they just don't like the candidates.
Yeah, no.
We have nothing to choose from.
Yeah, wait, Chunk, seriously, though, what a pathetic state of events when George W. Bush and Al Gore are our best candidates to run the free world.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's
the only thing I like about them is their names.
Yeah.
Bush. Bush is a great name.
Bush.
But it's a crappy president.
And it's a good
Gore.
beer.
It's gory, you know? It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a sad state of affairs. But
you know what I think? I think Al Gore should change his name to Al. That's pretty gory, you know?
Alrighty then.
I'm telling you, man, it's ridiculous.
Moving right along. Yeah, well, Gore definitely dominated that yesterday. But he says he didn't want to attack people, but he was definitely attacking George W. Bush.
Really?
Yeah, he was making him look like an idiot. He exposed George W. Bush for the idiot that George W. Bush really is.
That's good.
Because the guy's a moron. You ever listen to him talk? He has like a couple intelligent and useful things to say. The rest is just senseless babble. He'd be perfect on this show.
He is a babbler.
He'd be perfect on the show, George W. Bush, because he babbles about, stuff that I would babble about. Another useless fact.
He's got a bunch of those.
Yeah, that pretty much. I guess that pretty much does it from the news.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, good.
You want to go to some PSAs or something?
Yeah, we'll go to a quick song break, we'll be back in a few.
You're listening to the sexiest DJ on the radio, Chunk Style, on 90.3 WKNJ.
Check it. There used to be 7 words you couldn't say on the radio, 5 of which you never use in front of your mother, 2 of which are likely to pop out of your mouth when you spill hot coffee, none of which is herpes. A word you can say on the radio, but still probably avoid around mom. Yo, fact is, 1 in 5 people has genital herpes. 1 in 5. Most don't know it, and those who do don't always know where to get the facts. Call 877-411-HERPES. It's toll-free and confidential. That's 877-411-HERPES. Herpes. Spread the word, not the virus.
No one taught tolerance in the classroom when I went to school. We learned it on the playground.
Sally Ride, professor, astronaut, former child.
Young kids today are fundamentally just the same as they've always been. They're curious, they're explorers, they're interested in things, they like to learn. We didn't have lessons on cooperation or talk about personal space. We were too busy dreaming about outer space. Childhood should be a time to grow, to discover, and imagine in such a way that all things are possible. That's how it should be. Child first, then the adult. You want your kids to be healthy, happy adults? Let them be children first.
Don't underestimate the power of play.
I still haven't grown up.
A message from the American Toy Institute.
Houston, we have a problem.
90.3 WKNJ. This is Chunk Style. I'm here with my partner, Kev. What's going on?
Hanging in there, Chunk. Hanging in there.
Filling in for the absent Ivan. Oh, no, wait. We don't have subs. That's right. I forgot.
We don't have subs. I'm a regular part of the show. We're just
buddy.
minus.
I'm just messing with you. He's getting hurt.
That's all right. I'm good. I'm good with taking that kind of stuff. Don't worry about it.
Sitting here playing on the web, trying to find songs. This Napster is so great. It's such a shame that we're going to have to get rid of it. It's ridiculous that it's not going to be around anymore. I mean, it makes my job so easy. I mean, if anyone has any requests and they're listening to the show, you can call us in at 527-2336. And now, because of the wonderful world of Napster, we can definitely get it on.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. I mean, Napster is such an
it
asset.
on.
It's such an asset to radio and to people around the world. But the powers that be, Sony Music, Tower Music, all the suits, they want to see it go down because, God forbid, they should lose out on,
Yeah, what was it you said? 85 cents
yeah,
to make a CD?
85 cents to make a CD, to make a copy of a CD, $16 to buy a CD.
And
I
then
mean, people, you do the math.
Even if you take, like, production costs and everything, which is kind of expensive.
Yeah, they still.
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Because it's like 5 cents for the CD.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
And with the millions and millions of copies they sell.
Yeah, it's like a highway robbery. They rip us off so bad, yet they have the audacity to, once we get a couple things, God forbid that people should get anything for free. All right?
Exactly.
God forbid people should get any kind of entertainment for free. Entertainment must be paid for. I know. It makes me sick, Chunk. It makes me sick. Sick to my stomach.
You know another thing that makes me sick, though, dude?
What's that?
Ivan was telling me when we were talking off air one day, someone's been stealing our bits.
Yeah, that's
Someone has been stealing our ideas.
Yeah, that's
Someone
what the word
from
is.
This WKNJ studio.
That's what the word is, and you know what? I think it may have to be all out war.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's war, because we can come up with our original stuff. But we definitely want to send a message out there. Yo, don't copy our bits, dude. I mean, actually, it's kind of flattering, considering we're only a college show and everything like that.
Well, for starters,
other people respect us enough to want to do our stuff.
Well, this is the thing. We got to explain to people what it is exactly that they're stealing. You and Ivan had a bit last year that you would do, where you would have numbers on a piece of paper, 1 through 10, and whenever a girl would walk by, you would hold up the number of what you rated her as. Okay?
Right.
It was a nice, funny little gag. Everyone who walked by got a kick out of it unless they were ugly and you held up a 1. But now, these guys that do, I don't know, I think they do the show, Tuesday and Thursday? I don't know, Tuesday and Thursday.
It's this
maybe.
time slot on Tuesday. So it's even like the same time slot.
Yeah. They, on Tuesdays, same time slot, they do what you guys did. And it's,
Just, I don't care if they do what we do, but, give us credit for it,
Yeah, don't
be like,
don't
we
rip it
got
off
this
blatantly.
little idea, we're going to do today, where we're going to rate the women outside.
No, Chunk. No. It's not okay.
We got this idea from another college show called The Junkyard. It was pretty cool,
Yeah.
Give credit where credit's due. I mean, I'm not going to definitely withhold people from doing what they, trying to, get somewhere. But give credit where credit's due. Don't try to pass it off as your own idea. We did it. We started that, man. We started that.
Chunk, this is all out war.
Yeah. You want big time?
You want big time, man?
I'll show you big
You want
time.
big time? I say I'm like an Aztec warrior, Holmes.
I kill for fun.
I kill for fun. Yeah.
Another Quello? And she'll love me in the morning.
What's this?
Ain't that right, Frank?
What's this? Yeah, I'm doing terrible with this sound effects CD.
Let's see. Phone's ringing. It's not for us. Maybe they're listening. Hopefully.
Maybe it
that's
is.
okay.
Maybe it is.
No.
No. Oh, look at that. We're such idiots.
Even if they were listening, I don't think they'd have the gonads to call.
No. But that's all right. And
I just couldn't believe it though. I like it when he told me that. I was like, people at the, we probably still have the numbers over there. The numbers.
Let me check real quick.
Yeah, give it a quick check. While he checks, I'm just gonna explain exactly what we used to do. No, if they're in there, they're in a production room on the other side, like by the mailboxes.
By the mailbox. All right, I'll be right back.
They probably used our numbers. Well, I know he already explained it, but just to do it again, we used to rate the women in the hallway, and we used to see how they reacted, and we used to talk about the way they reacted on the air. And we had numbers from 1 to 10. We used to rate them. And I just can't believe that these guys are, I don't know, trying to point it off as their own idea. Obviously, they've heard it from somewhere. If they came up with such a good idea, which we thought of. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just babbling. But I don't know. I just think it's ridiculous. They're not there no more?
No, nothing there. Nothing
All right.
there. Nothing
well.
but crap.
So,
But,
all I say is that they give us credit,
Yeah, I mean, well, you know what they say? They say imitation is the biggest form of flattery.
Yeah.
You know, but you're right. It would be nice. I mean, you guys didn't license the thing. You didn't copyright it. But it would be nice if they would say, hey, this is Dork and Aswad from WKNJ. And we have this bit that we're doing. We took it from the Junkyard, but we think it's pretty funny. So
I really think one day I'm going to go to their show, like, late. Like, I go to work. I have work at 2 to 4 on Tuesdays, which is why we work Mondays and Wednesdays. But I'm going to go to work late and go into their show, like, while they're doing it.
Yeah,
and be
yeah,
like,
you can,
see
or
what
even me,
happens.
I'm right on campus. I could just go on in there, and I can hold up a number 10. or I'll hold up
Are you free on Tuesday and Thursday?
10,
Are you free on Tuesday and Thursday?
Hey. she just gave me the finger. You gotta love
Are
it.
you free?
The wonderful staff here.
Are you free Thursday and Tuesday from 2 to 4?
Yes, maybe. 2 to 4? I think so.
Listen and tell me what kind of show they got.
I mean,
we'll
we
give an
haven't even
update on
listened
this,
to it
'cause
yet.
this is ridiculous.
To be honest with you folks, we haven't even listened to the show yet.
Yeah.
I have no idea what the show's
Well,
about.
no, but I mean, obviously someone was if it got back to us.
Yeah, obviously someone was listening to it. We'll
and they
take a listen.
recognized the Junkyard.
We'll take a listen.
So they let us know.
Yeah, we'll keep people updated.
What kind of job security?
I have a microphone, and you don't.
So you will listen to every damn word I have to say! Hey, shut up!
You're listening to The Junkyard on 90.3 WKNJ.
Yes, right between the sound machine. On a cloud of sound, I drift in the night. Any place it goes.
90.3 WKNJ. This is the Junkyard, and rightfully named so. Oh man, I'm telling you.
Yeah, we are.
We always have that one thing.
Oh yeah, I think it's
standard, right?
Standard that at least one thing must go wrong every show.
That's all right, no big deal.
At least, yeah, all right.
Blow
no
it
big
off.
deal. Blow it off.
Here we go.
Starting the second half of the show.
We're starting the second half, second hour. So
Right.
I guess we'll do the second hour news because we kind of blew it off in the first hour
Yeah.
anyway. So.
All right. Today in local news, the Association of Children of New Jersey has...
You're kidding me, right?
No, I'm going to read this article. It's about kids in poverty. It's funny. All right. The Association for Children of New Jersey have been trying very hard to bring down the poverty level for children in 1999, and in 1999 released an upbeat report on the well-being of the children of this state. However, a child advocacy group says that the poverty rates of children still remain unacceptably high in New Jersey. The Kids Count report found that the number of children living in families on welfare has gone down 23%, but the number receiving Medicaid has gone up 50,000. With this information, the Child Advocacy Group has laid out a program to take care of this problem. The program calls for providing financial support to grandparents raising kids and providing more preschool programs for 3- and 4-year-olds. On a sad note, 2 men were found shot to death in New Brunswick. This happened last night at the home on Handy Street. As of right now, it is not classified as a murder.
Oh my God! I drive a cab around there. I know exactly where Handy
Are you
Street
serious?
is. I swear to God.
Yeah, well, 2 men were found shot to death in New Brunswick, but they're not calling it murder yet. It says as of right now, it is not classified as a murder of one man. Oh wow, this AP thing. This is not me. Is it? As of right now, it is not classified as a murder of one man and the suicide. What?
It's not classified as a suicide and a murder.
All right. Regardless, yeah, it's basically 2 guys are dead in New Brunswick. That's what we're trying to say. Moving right along in national news, everyone is talking about the presidential debates that happened last night on ABC. The early numbers suggest a higher than usual ratings turnout. The big question on everybody's mind is what can you believe and what was exaggerated or somehow fudged. They talked about international affairs such as the leader of Yugoslavia, Slobodan Milosevic, refusing to leave office. Also, they talked about gas prices, oil, and the biggest issue was Medicare. The two men got tangled over the issue of prescription drugs, and no one could stop the two men from their comments. They both wanted the last word. But like we said earlier today, Al Gore dominated. I think he won me over.
You think so?
I think so. I think
the only thing I don't like about Al Gore, I was all ready to vote for him until he voted Lieberman as vice president.
Oh, a little anti-Semitic feelings right here, Chuck?
No. He's a huge advocate of censorship.
Who, Lieberman?
Yes. I mean, like, he's hell-bent on it. That's why Rage jumped in on the MTV Music Awards. That one guy from Rage, I don't remember his name.
The lead singer?
No, it wasn't the lead singer. It was like the bassist.
Yeah, the bassist. The bassist is a smart guy. You know that guy graduated from Harvard Law School?
Yeah, but...
What did he say at the Music Awards?
No, he crashed it. He ran on stage in the middle of the show when he wasn't supposed to, and like was like protesting like Lieberman and censorship and all that.
Really?
It was ridiculous, dude. Like this guy Lieberman, he's like a dictator when it comes to censorship. I mean, he's like, you ever watch WWF?
Yeah.
Right to Censor?
Yeah.
I swear to God, they need to bring Lieberman on.
Well, yeah, but the thing is about Al Gore is that, you know, Lieberman's just his VP, and the VP, even though the VP has some power, they don't have a whole lot of power comparatively to the president. You know, so I don't know. Maybe I'll just vote for Gore and pray he doesn't die.
Gore?
Yeah, Gore.
And pray he doesn't die?
Yeah. That way Lieberman doesn't get into office.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was going to say, he's young as hell. Freaked me out there.
You want to talk about sports? Or you want to say that for a little later?
No, yeah, we're gonna talk about playoff baseball.
Yeah, do you want to talk about that now or a little bit later?
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. We're going to do the news, and then, was that all you got for the news?
No, there's a couple more things in here. We got some entertainment news. It says here, entertainment news. Kevin is still single. Oh, look at that. Kevin is still. No, seriously though, the man who killed John Lennon, Mark David Chapman, will have to wait 2 more years for another chance of parole. The board decided that he should not be released because they feel he killed Lennon for the fame, and if he gets out, he will continue to need that notoriety. Yoko Ono wrote a letter to the board asking him to stay behind bars. She got her wish, and although she has not commented on the decision, she is probably breathing a sigh of relief today. Hey, Kevin's here. Check it out. How you doing, Kev? He thank God he wasn't here when we talked about our friend before, because he really doesn't like when we touch upon that issue. He wants us to steer clear of it.
Listen, I'm not afraid to talk about anything because I have nothing to hide.
That's right, absolutely. Bravo, Chunk, bravo. Weather update. I guess, you know, it's late in the day, but we'll give a little bit of weather update. Today will be in the highs of 74, with it being mostly sunny all day.
There's nothing good on there, is there?
No.
All right.
Wait. However, there is a chance of showers later in the day. That is kind of important in case you're going out. There's a chance of showers later in the day. Tonight will be in the 50s. It's going to be cold, people.
Alrighty then.
Put your mittens on your kittens, and away we go.
We're going to go to some music. We'll be back after this.
See ya.
Hi, this is Manny and Steve from Sun, and you're listening to The Junkyard on 90.3 WKNJ FM.
Junkyard Rock!
This is Otto and George, and you're listening to 90.3 WKNJ.
You're listening to Junkyard on 90.3 WKNJ.
90.3 WKNJ. This is Chunk Style. I'm here once again with my partner Kev. What's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on?
Chilling. We're having a good time here in the studio. Having a nice day today. So
let's hope it stays that way. Knock on wood, man.
But
no catastrophes have happened. You know, I think, I hate to say this, I think Ivan's bad luck.
Yeah, right?
Whenever he comes here.
I don't know.
I mean, this is the first show we've done on our own. And I think it's gone well. Like no catastrophes, no huge accidents. Whenever Ivan's here.
If you've got
and I know he's listening. I know he's listening on RadioDestiny.com because that is the place to be, people, let me tell you.
Wait, let me check the listener audience.
Yeah, check out the listener audience. But Ivan, I'm sorry, you're like a jinx, man, every time.
No, he's not even listening.
He probably got sick of it already.
You apathetic fool.
He really is. I think like a bad omen or a bad luck charm because
know.
every time he comes here, it's like some kind of natural disaster.
We're gonna have to
we
present that to him on Monday.
We may have to vote him out.
Vote him out of the Junkyard Studio.
I can't believe that one-legged bastard won.
If you have any opinions on this, give us a call at 908-527-2336.
Call, please. Like I was saying.
Anyway.
All right, so what are we going to talk about now?
Well, like I was going to say, Monday really wasn't all that unsuccessful. I think you're being a little hard on him, kind of. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I'm not talking about. No,
we have to trash him.
You know, nothing. Like, not like a whole lot of things happen in one show, but it's like little things will happen every show.
I agree with you.
You know,
I think,
you know what?
I think we should vote him out. We'll ask all the people.
The tribal council has spoken.
That's it. He's done. This is Junkyard Survivor.
The tribal council has spoken.
But on Monday, though, Sun came in.
Yes, they did. And that was the first time I met Sun. They're a cool bunch of guys.
That was the first time you met him, right?
Yeah, that was the first time I met Sun.
Wow. And they wrote us a little ditty. They wrote us a little song.
Yes, they did.
So I wanted to play that in case anyone that wasn't listening on Monday is listening today and didn't get a chance to hear it. We're going to throw that on for you. We're going to play the song. And like I said, if anybody has any opinions on anything we're saying today, give us a call at 527-2336. Right now, this is the newly initiated Junkyard song.
The junkyard keeps you rolling with their comedy that parents won't condone. Just turn the dial to 90.3, yeah. But then you're on your own. You gotta hear them, yeah. Monday and Wednesday from 2 to 4. But good luck hearing them, 'cause they only got a 2-mile radius. Ooh, yeah. These three guys have segments to kick your ass. Ooh, yeah. Like bathroom ethics and cartoon drug addicts. So now you know the station, WKNJ, it's Jersey's #1. So tune into the guys at the Junkyard, 'cause they're always playing Sun. Ooh, come on, you gotta hear them, yeah. Monday and Wednesday from 2 to 4. Good luck hearing them, 'cause they only got a 2-mile radius. Ooh, yeah. These three guys have segments that kick your ass. Come on in. Ooh, yeah. Like bathroom ethics and cartoon drug addicts.
Hi, this is Manny and Steve from Sun, and you're listening to the Junkyard on 90.3 WKNJ FM.
Junkyard Rock!
All right, so that was the Junkyard song by Sun. And if you don't know anything about, like, the show, first of all, it's on Mondays and Wednesdays from 2 to 4, if you didn't get that from the song.
Yeah, right.
And he was talking about a couple of our bits where we did the bathroom ethics when we was talking about yesterday.
Yes.
Told him we were going to do it, so he knew it was coming.
Yeah.
And the cartoon drug addicts, which was another bit that we did. So just to give you a little background on where the song came from.
Yeah,
it was
good
good though.
So it's not chock full of inside jokes, you know. Just
Yeah.
so people know.
So if you were listening, you would know, but that's okay.
To all you new listeners,
So
that's the background.
You all set up?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna take a quick break. We have to fill our PSA obligation, and we'll be back in a few.
Give me an H. H. Give me an E. E. Give me an R. R. Give me a P. P. Give me an E. E. Give me an S. S. What do you got? What do you got?
Practically no one wants to say they've got herpes. But guess what? 1 in 5 people has herpes. 1 in 5. That's 1 of every 5 people in your building, your biology class, your favorite club. You'd never know it, because most people don't realize they have it. And everyone should know where to get the facts. Call 877-411-HERPES. What you say is confidential. What you'll learn is universal. Because anyone who's sexually active can get herpes. What do you got? I hope you got the phone number. It's free and it's confidential. It's 877-411-HERPES. Herpes. Spread the word, not the virus.
We're here today with Susie, who has an interesting concept in subliminal thought transfer.
That's right.
Well, how does it work?
I use it on my dad.
And that's him taking a nap on the couch.
I love my teddy.
When he's asleep, I tell him things.
And then he reacts to these suggestions?
That's right.
Oh, well, show us.
You're it.
You're it?
You know, tag,
You're it.
Oh, right.
dodgeball, Simon Says.
And this works?
2 words work best. Red Rover, 20 questions. Sometimes I throw one in for my little sister, like Mother Goose.
Your sister?
If she's been nice to me.
So there it is, an unusual new concept in subliminal thought transfer.
I'm also working on longer ones that rhyme. Hike and bike is what I like. Ice cream and cake by the lake.
Family. Isn't it about time?
Hey, Dad, wake up.
Yeah, I feel like some ice cream and cake by the lake.
From the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Welcome back to the Junkyard, everybody.
Yo. No. What are you doing?
I'm leading back into the show, man.
We have one more PSA we have to play.
Okay, well, I was not aware of that.
Yeah, well, all right. We're going to play this last PSA. We'll be back.
All right, it's a very serious one.
Policeman, fireman, the mayor of my town. The dude's hanging off with a paper truck. Mr. Chang, down at the local deli, sells me morning coffee, wishes me good luck. This is for the people in my neighborhood. They help me through the day and make me feel good. This bug's for you. Station guy, Sal and his brother make a mean pizza pie. Tattooed Tony in his cool muscle shirt. Maria on the corner looking good in a skirt. This is for the people in my neighborhood who help me through the day and make me feel good. This bug's for you. And you. This bug's for you.
I guarantee you guys tonight, I'm gonna have a black eye before this night is over.
Lesbian pleasure, not for man.
90.3 WKNJ. This is still the Junkyard.
Oh, Chunk, I'm sorry. That's one of my favorite PSAs of all time.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know how I could have been so thoughtless as to forget the Budweiser PSA.
I know. I'm telling you, man.
This Bud's for you.
And
So,
you can pick up some of that Bud at some of the baseball games. You know, they didn't even sponsor us, and we're just like plugging them like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, at some of the baseball games.
Oh, yeah.
It's October.
October.
October means it's crunch time.
If you are a baseball fan, this is your favorite time of year.
Exactly.
Well, if your team's good. Unless you're a Minnesota Twins fan.
Yeah, right. And you're like, okay.
Or the
maybe,
Phillies.
Maybe next year.
Yeah.
Did you watch any of it yesterday?
Oh, I was all over the place as far as TV baseball goes. I was watching. I watched a little bit of every game. I watched almost the entire Seattle-Chicago game. Well, let's go through the games first of all.
Yeah, what do we have?
We had Atlanta versus St. Louis. In the first inning, St. Louis scored 6 runs off of Greg Maddux. In the first inning. Then Rick Ankiel made a Major League record by throwing 5 wild pitches in 1 inning. But the Cardinals ended up holding on to win. I think it was 7-5. They won. So they lead their series. And now this is a best-of-5 series, too, so you got to remember, each loss is a little more crucial than the best-of-7 series. So that's St. Louis is up 1-0 in that series. Then
good.
Now the Mets didn't play yesterday. The Mets didn't play yesterday. They played today. But in the American League, the Seattle Mariners played the Chicago White Sox. And that was a game and a half. It ended up, it was like a seesaw battle, 4-4, extra innings. In the top of the 10th inning, Edgar Martinez hits a 2-run home run. And that guy has been clutch this year, man.
When I looked at it, it was the 10th inning, and it was 7-4.
Yeah. It was Edgar Martinez hit a 2-run shot, and then right after that, John Olerud hit a home run.
Is that how it ended, 7-4?
Yeah, that's how it ended, 7-4. And the Chicago White Sox lost to, and they're probably the favorites to maybe to win it all, to be honest with you.
Who, Seattle?
No, Chicago. Chicago White Sox.
I think my team's going to win it.
Who's that?
The Yankees.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was getting to. Leading into the Yankees. Did you watch it?
You know what, though, dude? They really need me because I'm the best baseball player in the world.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah.
Somehow I don't believe that, Chunk.
I'm telling you, dude, they need me.
I'm not conceited.
I am the best baseball player in the world.
I'm not conceited.
So, I don't know. I really think they need me.
Well, they need some, it looks like, because they had a 2-0 lead, and they ended up losing 5-3. I was a little upset. I was talking to one of our lovely girls out there that does work in the studio. And I don't know her names. But anyway, she was talking about Roger Clemens not being a real Yankee, and I have to defend Roger Clemens. You know, I mean, Roger Clemens, you know, he's the loneliest Yankee. You can't help but feel kind of bad for him. I mean, you know, it's not like he said, "Ooh, screw David Wells, I'm going to go to the Yankees."
They need to get rid of him.
No, that's what I'm saying. See, we need more positive support for the Rock.
He is the Patrick Ewing of the Yankees.
No, he is definitely not. He's probably their second best pitcher on their staff this year, besides Pettit.
Nah.
Oh yeah, man. And he had a good game yesterday. He only gave up 2 runs in about 6 innings, and then the bullpen, which is the story of the season for the Yankees, the bullpen blew the lead. Okay, actually, no. Clemens kind of blew the lead.
Yeah.
But they had a chance to win it, and then the bullpen let up some more runs. So, you know.
They friggin' blew it big time. They really did.
But tonight, yeah, you hear that?
They blew it.
Bomb drop. They're dropping the bomb.
Yeah, they blew it.
But
that guy from St. Louis, he was a rookie.
Rick Ankiel.
Yeah, and you know what he did? Actually, there was something he threw 5 wild pitches in one inning.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Oh, that's all right.
I don't know.
That's a major league record.
Yeah, well, no, it's not. The last time it happened was 110. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was a little busy. The last time that that happened was 110. But I think that's why the Cardinals
110
won.
years ago?
110 years ago.
Yeah.
That's why I think the Cardinals won, though.
What?
Because if you think about it,
Because of this kid?
Yeah, because he threw 5 wild pitches in 1 inning. Okay, and if you saw where they were ridiculously out of the way. So I mean, if you're like a batter, remember John Kruk in the All-Star game?
Yeah.
With Randy Johnson.
Yep, absolutely.
You're standing up there and you're scared because you don't know what the hell's going to happen. You know, you think you're going to get hit with the ball.
Yeah.
So they're standing up there scared.
Yeah. Well.
And then it affected their hitting, and they didn't hit as good.
Well, the Cardinals only ended up winning 7-5, which means they scored 6 runs in the first inning and 1 run in the rest of the 8 innings.
Yeah.
You know, so, but Jim Edmonds, wow, that guy's really stepping up too. Jim Edmonds, he's an MVP candidate for the National League. But baseball's looking real exciting, to be honest with you. And the Mets play today, and I'm not a Mets fan. I don't condone being a Mets fan. I think it's a sin. But they are an exciting team to watch, and I'm interested to see how their series with San Francisco goes.
I'm a little different. I have a little different approach. Hey, hi, how are you? How's it going?
Hey, baby.
I have a little bit of a different approach. Scott's looking at us like you guys are bad. I have a different approach. I like the Mets and I like the Yankees. I root for them both. I want to see them both win. I want to see the Subway Series. But overall, what is that? Overall, I'm a Yankees fan. So if they play each other, I'm going to be rooting for the Yanks. But if the Mets make it to the World Series without the Yankees there, I'll root for the Mets to win. I don't care.
To be honest with you, my best friend at home, and he should be listening, but I don't think he is.
No, we have no internet audience.
No internet audience. I'm going to yell at him for that. But my friend Frank from home, he's a big Mets fan. His whole family is Mets fans. And I'll tell you what, from from hanging out with him, like the Mets are a team that are fun to watch. You know, they're exciting. You know,
Yeah.
you never know when they're going to come back. You know, they're an exciting team to watch. I may not be a Mets fan. I may not condone being a Mets fan, but that doesn't take away from their ability. And
They
I
wait
don't know
till the last minute to come back. Though.
Boy, let me tell you,
Scary.
the playoffs are looking very, very exciting this year. So, I'm a big baseball fan. I know a lot of people out there are big baseball fans, and this is like heaven for us right now.
Yeah, especially if we get the Subway Series.
Oh yeah, the Subway Series would be sweet.
That'll make it that much more fun.
The Yankees
See,
just
that's
have to
that's the
beat
best time to rub it in their
A's.
face. It's not if they lose in the first round.
Yeah.
It's not if they lose in the National League championships. It's if they lose in the World Series to the Yankees. What more of a Storybrooke rub in the face? Stick your face in an ashtray, like rub in. You know what I'm saying? Like you can have. So,
well,
hopefully we see the Subway. Ooh, excuse me. We see the Subway Series this year. It'd be great.
Yeah, but to be honest, I'm a little worried about the Subway Series. I don't know if I want a Subway Series. You know, because the thing is, Yankees fans have nothing to gain and everything to lose in a Subway Series. You know, I mean, the Mets fans go in there. You know, if they lose, it's like, oh, you guys are the 3-time champs. You know, but
I kind of disagree. Because if you think about the way the Yankees have been playing this year, I think this is the first year where a lot of people don't think the Yankees can do it.
Yeah.
As to where, I mean, the past couple of years, they were just like, oh, the Yankees got this one in the bag.
Yeah, well, yeah, they've, without a doubt, you know, 3 championships in 4 years. Hopefully this year they get a 4th in 5 years. I mean, that's like a dynasty. That's like a sports dynasty, you know? I mean, the sports dynasties are one of the most classic things in sports. You know, you got the Celtics, you got the Bulls.
Look at Jeter.
Oh, Jeter's unbelievable.
Jeter's been in the league for 4 years, and he's already got 3 championship rings.
Yeah, that's
amazing.
incredible. This is his 5th season, and he's already got 3 championship rings. But you know, actually, and this is actually interesting. I had no idea about this. Like Jeter has, I think it was 996 hits since in the past like 3 seasons, or since 96. I'm sorry, since 96 he has 996 hits. That's more than anyone in the major league right now. And that, to me, that's
dying over here.
For a guy that spent his first 4 years in the league getting more hits than anyone else in the league.
Yeah,
you know, that's incredible. So, you know, the Yankees got the talent. For some reason, they're just slumping. So hopefully
I know.
they'll get their
with
act
all the
together.
acquisitions this year too, it's just amazing that they're not
they
doing better.
You know, I like to defend the Yankees, but you know, you can only defend a team so much. That got Danny Nagel, David Justice, Jose Canseco, Glenn Allen Hill, Luis
awesome.
Soho. You know, I mean, they've Jose Vizcaino, Luis Polonia, all these guys. They picked them up or brought them back. Some of them were former Yankees. They brought them back. You know, and they really should be playing better than they are. I'm not gonna defend the Yankees and saying that they're not doing what they should be doing. I mean, you know what I mean. They should be playing better.
Definitely.
But they're not. But you know what?
They have all the talent. There's no reason why.
But this is where championships are won, right here in the trenches. When your back's against the wall, when no one thinks you have a chance, it's here at times like this, okay, that championships are born. And I truly believe that dynasties are born. And I truly believe that the Yankees will rebound from this. They will get past the Oakland A's. And I think they're going to face the Seattle Mariners, to be honest with you. And I think the Seattle Mariners will fall to the Yankees. And then we're either going to see St. Louis or New York. These are my picks for the...
I want to hear your predictions.
All right. I pick St. Louis to beat Atlanta in this series. I pick... I'm sorry, I don't think the Mets are going to beat San Francisco. I think San Francisco. I don't
think so either. Although I'd like to see.
San Francisco is the hottest team in baseball. I mean, they're having an awesome season, especially after starting so bad, and then to end up having like the best record or tied for the best record in the league. That's something. So I think it'll be St. Louis and San Francisco in the National League championships, and I gotta believe that San Francisco will take that.
San Francisco, huh?
Yeah, I'd like to see St. Louis win the National League, but I think it's going to be San Francisco. In the American League...
It's funny to think that last year, McGuire was the one sitting down.
Yeah.
You know, and Sosa was the one in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Now McGuire's got his shot.
Yeah. But in the American League, I think it's going to be Yankees. Yankees are going to come back over the Athletics. I think.
Is that a fan talking?
That's not a fan talking. That's, the Yankees are an experienced veteran ball club. They got experience. Their guys can step up. I truly
it's going to be
that.
6 or 7, though.
They're going to have Pettit on the mound, I think, tonight. I think it's Pettit. When it's not Pettit, they'll have El Duque, and then they'll have Denny Nagel. They got 4 quality starters right there.
You got to admit, whoever turns it around, though, it's going to be 6 or 7.
What do you mean?
6 or 7 games.
Oh, for the A's and Yankees?
Yeah,
well,
most likely
this
7.
is best of 5.
Oh, yeah, that's
yeah, if
right.
they're going to turn around, they got to do it soon.
It's going to be 4 or 5 then,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. There's no sweep action going on. But, yeah, so I think the Yankees will come back. And then I think the Yankees... now, this is a tough one between the Mariners and Chicago. Actually, no, I said Seattle before. I'm going to go with Chicago to come back. Chicago is an explosive ball club. I think it's going to be Chicago and the Yankees in the American League Divisional Series, and the Yankees will win. Yankees, San Francisco World Series, and the winner will be...
Oh.
That's a tough one, man.
Oh.
It's a tough one. Now you see, now this is a Yankees fan talking, is that the Yankees will win. But I think, they're evenly matched. It's going to be an awesome World Series.
Yeah.
It's going to be an awesome World Series.
I too also take St. Louis over Atlanta. I don't know. It's really weird. Chicago is the best team. Uh-oh,
I'm getting death threats. Getting death threats. Here, come on in.
Uh-oh. Sharon. The best... What's this?
Sharon, come here. Come here.
Oh, okay.
No, wait. Hold on.
We got a couple of... That's okay. I'll do it now. We have the promo manager of WKNJ here. She wants me to read a couple of things here. We got On the Rocks with Jay Amabile. That's the show before us.
Say it with some conviction, Chunk. Say it with some conviction.
Presents the U.S. senatorial candidate, Pat Denizio. Denizio, did I say it right?
Yes, you did.
Of the Smithereens. Oh, wow. He used to be part of the Smithereens. It's a band.
Yes, I know.
Oh, okay. And that'll be Tuesday, October 10th, this year, 2000, from 2:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m.
Fantastic.
So,
yeah, come check that out.
Is this going to be on the radio?
Yes. Jay will be interviewing.
So they're taking out the people who are copying us.
Well, I think this takes precedent. I think.
Oh, definitely.
I think this definitely takes
Get rid
precedent.
of them. Some people are copying our bits that have that time slot.
What day is that?
Tuesday, 2 to 4. It's our slot, but on Tuesday.
I don't know who they are.
Yeah.
I can go look it up.
And then we got Bloody Massacre Against the Palestinian. What's this?
No, it's just the association.
Come to see the bloody massacre against the Palestinians. Tune in.
From the most racist show on the radio, The Junkyard.
Oh, my God. No, it's the
Okay, we got the...
Student Association.
Here, this is your read. Go ahead, do it.
No, it's
Here,
not my read.
come on,
We'll
come on.
give you some
Come on.
airtime here.
Come on.
Give you some airtime.
All right, well, let's talk about baseball. All right, you got to come in
No,
closer.
she's a fan.
You
She's
gotta come in
biased. She
closer.
thinks the Yankees are going to win.
Well, I think the Yankees are going to win too, but I
So do I,
think they're
but-
going to face San Francisco in the World Series. Who do you think is going to be in the World Series?
If I have to be honest, or
Yeah, you have
if
to be
I
honest.
have to say as a Yankee fan, I want to say the Yankees. I'm hoping it's the Yankees, but if not the Yankees, I think it's going to be Seattle and San Francisco.
Seattle. See, that's what I was saying. That's the
wait.
weird thing. Chicago has the best record in the American League, and nobody thinks they're making the World Series.
No. Hold on. Wait a second. Wait, there's a little bone I have to pick with you now. Wait. Wait.
Oh.
This girl,
Isolate that.
this female,
We got to keep that for a bit.
this woman,
I can't believe I just did that.
was
Anyway.
just saying outside before that Yankees, like you don't even pick them to be in the World Series.
Of course, I always assume.
Well, don't say if it's not.
It's not the Yankees. If it's not going to be the Yankees that's going to play in the World Series, it's going to be Seattle and San Francisco. But in reality, it's going to be the Yankees.
Oh, okay, that's fine then. That's fine. Oh yeah, somebody's got to answer the phone here.
I know.
Sorry, someone's got to answer the phone.
All right, we also got the Islamic Student Association. No bloody massacres.
Islamic Student
Islamic
Association.
Student Association meeting Wednesday from 3:30 to 4:50. Hutchinson 135, October 4th, 2000. And that's enough with that. Going to my predictions real quick.
Okay,
All
Chunk's
right,
predictions for
I
baseball.
got St. Louis over Atlanta. I got the Giants over the Mets, unfortunately. I got the see the Yankees A's is just so tough.
Yeah, it is.
I think that if the Yankees get past the A's, they're going to cruise through the rest of the thing and win the World Series. So I think whoever wins that series, the A's or the Yankees, is the one who's going to win the World Series. So I'm going to play it safe. I'm not going to make a prediction, unfortunately. I'm just going to say that whoever wins that does win the World Series, so that whatever the rest of my picks are, they're going that way.
So basically,
and then I got
All right,
I got Seattle over the White Sox too, even though the White Sox had the best record. in the American League, just like everyone else. I just don't see anything happening with them. And then like I said, the Seattle's going to lose to whoever wins that one. That's how I feel. And St. Louis, and it's going to be St. Louis with either the Yankees or the A's.
Okay, yeah.
So
those are good predictions. Good predictions.
On that note, we're going to go to a quick song break. And then we're going to go over what we're going to have next week. And I was expecting someone to come. Well, I really wasn't expecting.
Oh, wait. Did we talk about, before we go to a song break, let's talk about the Miss Junkyard.
Well, that's the thing. We're going to talk about that when we come back, because I want to try to
Okay.
get some people to come down for the Miss Junkyard. I know there's a lot of ladies out there dying to be on the radio.
Yeah,
so.
and we'll explain that all to you after the song break.